With the 2021 NFL season already halfway through, it's becoming clear which players have failed to meet expectations this season. Although several of these athletes have been injured, they are not considered busts. They had been struggling before the missed time, and even if they stayed fit, were on track for disappointing campaigns. With that in mind, here are some players who are supposed to have a huge impact in 2021, but have fallen short of expectation. At number 1, we have running back New York Giants Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley of the New York Giants was just getting back into shape when he suffered an ankle injury that has kept him out for the past 4 weeks. Barkley was limited to 11 touches in Week 1 and 15 touches in Week 2 as the Giants eased him into this season. Over the next 2 games, he exploded for 220 yards from scrimmage and 2 touchdowns before sustaining ankle injury in Week 5. Barkley is expected to return after the Giants' Week 10 bye, but it's unclear whether he'll be able to handle a full workload. Several offensive line starters are gone for the season, and injuries have ravaged the Giants' wide receiving group. The Giants may prioritize Barkley's long-term health as their season winds down. They were 2-6 entering Sunday. In 2020, he'll enter the final year of his deal, which means he'll have to make a long-term decision on the number 2 overall pick from 2018. Barkley may come too late to save the Giants' season, but a solid second half might at least set their minds to ease about his ACL. At number 2, we have Julio Jones, Tennessee Titans. When the Tennessee Titans acquired Julio from the Atlanta Falcons in June, it appeared that they were upgrading their passing game. The veteran, on the other hand, has failed to adjust to the new team. Jones' health concerns have resurfaced after he missed 7 games last season due to a variety of injury. The 7-time Pro Bowler has been sidelined for 3 games due to a hamstring ailment. When he's on the field, the 32-year-old hasn't been the same consistent playmaker he was in Atlanta. Jones and quarterback Ryan Tannehill don't appear to have much of a connection, as they've only connected on 17 of 27 targets for 301 yards. Jones scored 60 touchdowns with the Falcons, but hasn't scored since joining the Titans. The Titans need more from Jones, with superstar running back Derrick Henry sidelined indefinitely with the foot ailment. They may struggle in the second half of the season if he cannot play at a good level.
Clock is at 1, they do, off they go, catches may get the first and a lot more. Julio Jones out in front, he's going to go all the way. Touchdown.
At number 3, we have Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes of the KC Chiefs had a strong start to the 2021 season, averaging more than 300 passing yards and throwing at least 3 touchdowns in each of his first 4 games. In recent weeks, however, he's been significantly more unreliable. Mahomes' first game without an interception since Week 1 was a 13-7 win over the Green Bay Packers, who were without Aaron Rodgers. He did, however, only finish with 166 throwing yards and just 1 score for the game. Prior to the season, Mahomes has never averaged less than 8 yards per passing attempt, but he's now at 7. He has a career-low QBR of 54.3 and is already 2 interceptions shy of tying his career high after 9 games, 12. Mahomes discussed the Chiefs' up-and-down start to the season in an interview with ESPN's Lisa Salters last week. "We anticipated to be in the playoffs," he told Salters, via Sporting News' Jacob Kameneker. "We expected to be able to attend the Super Bowl again. But it takes the everyday process of every single day to get there, and we're realizing that we need to go back to the drawing board and put in the effort." While Mahomes hasn't been the worst quarterback in the league in the first half of the season, he's fallen short of high standards he set in the first 3 seasons.
Play action, we'll flip to Williams.
At number 4, we have Kansas City Chiefs running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Clyde of the Kansas City Chiefs, like Saquon Barkley, had a slow start to the season. Over the first 2 games, he only carried for 89 yards on 27 carries, and he only had 3 receptions for 29 yards. In weeks 3 and 4, he appeared to be gaining some traction, rushing for 202 yards on 31 carries, and adding 4 receptions for 21 yards and 2 touchdowns, but he was unable to put together one of his best periods of his career. The 22-year-old rushed for only 13 yards on 7 occasions in Week 5's AFC Championship game rematch with the Buffalo Bills before falling down with a knee injury that has kept him out since. Chiefs may choose to split time between the backs more evenly when Edwards-Helaire returns, with Zaire Williams hitting the end zone at a more consistent pace. The backup had 2 rushing touchdowns before CEH's injury and scored twice in a Week 6 start. Derek Gore made his debut last week, gaining 48 yards and a touchdown on 11 carries. Based on that performance, the 26-year-old might receive additional playing time, making Kansas City's backfield one of the more unpredictable platoons moving forward.
The Chiefs just ran that straight at him again. That was like an I-formation type of running. I mean,
they don't have Bose out there on defense. 2nd and 2. Edwards-Helaire stutter steps around, circles around the backfield, and they go left with it instead. Edwards-Helaire.
Well guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Sport Inc., and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching.